celebrating 50 though. I mean, okay. I mean, let me not rain on your parade. Yeah, we'll
It's
think
not
of something.
my parade, it's our parade.
It's our parade. No, did I say your? I said our.
You said your.
No, I said our. It's a podcast. Like, we'll play it back. I said our for sure. So people lie on podcasts.
Sam is really just gaslighting me.
People lie on podcasts like that.
Broadcast. You guys are seeing firsthand how gaslit I get.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 30% podcast. My name is Sam. I am. Something about green eggs and ham. I am here with my co-host, the wonderful, the
Illustrious.
that too. The well studied, the absolutely socialable.
Okay.
I'm here. Afam, what's going on, man? I'm terrible at this.
Me, I'm tired. Whiskey, tired. Chrome, I'm tired. Jill, I'm tired. Hey! Tell the alcohol to go and leave me. Anyway, sorry, yeah, I'm cool, man. Me, I'm good. If you can hear my voice is kind of gone because I was at Nasty C.
Yeah, Afam is he's not his best self today.
Me, I'm tired. Whiskey, tired. Chrome, I'm tired.
Stop it. Stop.
Gin, I'm tired.
Yeah, he's not his best self. We're both tired, but one of us has to have energy. You look like you're about to die.
Me, nah, I'm cool. Do you know what I am though?
Yeah.
Me, I'm tired.
All right.
Whiskey, tired.
Okay.
Chrome, I'm
What's
tired.
going on, man? Why are you tired? Tell
us.
us, please. Let's leave the song and give us more information as to why you're tired.
Well, the song actually has a part to play in my story. So, yeah, yesterday night, went to Nasty C's concert.
Hey, I missed
Nasty
that.
C and Cassper Nyovest.
I missed that. That was
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
It was pretty decent actually. Yeah. It was at Winning Post. I've never seen the place that packed. Like in all my years of going to Winning Post.
Yeah.
Like that place was packed. It was actually like, as an introvert, it was not the greatest walking in there.
Oh
man.
no, were you early? Did you get there early?
No, I wasn't early. That's even part of the problem because I wasn't early. I came in, it was just like hella people.
Eyes. That's what I hate about it, is the eyes. It gives me anxiety.
The eyes. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. Got there maybe like 10-ish. Which it was not too late, but like at that time, like there was hella people there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bunch of music. I think DJ Mura the DJ was DJing when I was there, when I arrived.
Yeah.
Pretty good vibes. And then the vibes were good. The sound was actually way better than the last time we went to Winning Post together. Yeah,
that's kind of sad.
Yep. The sound was actually really good, man. Like, well, I enjoyed the sound. I think the sound wasn't an issue this time, so I wasn't even thinking about that. So I was at least now just enjoying the music mode. Yeah. So I guess the first artist who came out was Sabi Wu, and he killed it, man. Yeah, all these Kilimani guys were out there. Sabi Wu, Mr. K, Oma. Who else was there? Oh, Corbington.
That's his name, Corbington.
No, that's not his name. I call him Corbington. I don't know why. It's just a thing. Sorry. Corbs. Who else is then? Jerry. Just all the Kigs.
That makes sense though. I if I think about it, I would think that those would be the fans of Nasty C and Cassper.
No. I wouldn't say that. I feel like they were more there like like support, because even Kahush was there, because now they were also performing, because Kahush, Oma, Sabiwu, whatever. I feel like the primary demographic for like the Nasty C was just kind of like, it was expansive. I feel like there wasn't a real, there's is like all walks of Nairobi people were there. You know what I mean? So yeah, so Sabiwu came in. I mean, he performed like his songs. I'm tired was my favorite one. Chrome, I'm tired.
Clearly.
Whiskey, tired.
Oh,
Me,
gosh.
I'm tired. And then I was telling Sam, bro, like the music outside is so much different, like when you experience it outside than when you just listen to it on your laptop, which is how I consume most of my music. So hearing it outside was really dope. Then they then they performed Wachani Rest, which is my first time to see them perform that. So it's sick. That song is now 2 years old, which is kind of crazy.
Oof.
Time flies, but yeah, they performed that, and then there was more DJing. I forget the name of the DJ. I think it was Shema or something like that. Anyway,
Shema? I know Shema.
yeah, I think that's his name. I might be missing. I don't know, but I think that was it. He was sick. He played a bunch of like heaters, and then after that they set up for a while. Apparently they hadn't really like done sound check and stuff, which is kind of crazy for the next performance, which was Steph Capella and Valerie Mudoni
Together or separately?
No, so Valerie was like a guest. So he had his set, and then he had Valerie come on to perform one song together. It was pretty dope. So Steph had like a live element to his stuff. So he had a drummer, the bassist was sick. The lead guitar was also really sick.
Yeah.
So Steph and Valerie performed, and then more DJing stuff, and then the one and only Boutros Munene,
Oh, yeah, I saw Boutros
aka
out there.
Nesh, aka the Shrap God, aka
Boti.
what else do people call him? The Boti. He came through, bro. Boutros is such a star, Sam.
He looks like he moves when he's on stage. He moves like it. Like you can tell. He has a
Yeah.
vibe about him. He's very confident, very
He has the it
charismatic
factor.
on stage.
He has the it factor, and
Yeah.
you're right, man. Because me and you, we've experienced Boutros in the studio, where
Been with him in the
it's more
studio.
chill. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When you say experience, it makes it sound strange. Not in any sus way, not in the sus way, but it just sounds strange. Like we experienced. I experienced.
Okay, fine. We've recorded Boutros at the studio. If you want me to use
We've
just
worked with him.
layman's
Yes.
English.
This podcast is for the layman.
Oh, bro, did we even introduce this is episode 39 of the
Oh,
podcast?
snap. Yeah, I told you I'm bad at this intro thing. Yo, hey, welcome to the 30%. But let's start again. Welcome to the 30% podcast. I'm your host. This is the 39th episode. Anyway, continue.
So I mean, we've had Boutros in the studio, we've recorded him, so it's way different. When you see him on stage, it's like he's a different personality. Like he's the same, but he's like an amplified amplified version of himself. Yeah. So he played his hits. Obviously, he played Yeah.
Angela.
He obviously played Angela. I know you want from me. I know you. Yeah. Mawinch was DJing for him. Could see Musao on stage looking. Musao looks like, I don't know. Like Musao looks like they've done this so many times. It looks so not bored, but like it was
It's like, all right, let's
all right,
wrap
wrap
on
this.
stage. Let's get this over with.
Yeah,
we know what
exactly.
we're about to do.
Like,
yeah. Wait,
Musao is giving me vibes like this is just work.
Is
Like
he
we're
his
just
hype man?
walking. Huh?
What was he doing on stage?
Oh, he was just taking like social media
okay,
videos, content, and that type of stuff. So he was just looking like, this is work. Like he's seen this all before.
Yeah,
like,
let's get through this. Okay, yeah, sure. It's
But
no longer...
it was cool, and even for them, I feel like it was literally because I've seen Butchers before at Winning Post, where it's like, okay, like they're chilling as well, then they go, and for them it was like in and out, like they literally just came to perform and then dipped, which is kind of cool. It's like, oh shit, you guys are anyway. So they performed, they left, and then now more DJing, and then the one and only.
The other one and only.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
The other one
the
and
two
only.
and only. The other one and only.
Oh, man.
Mr. Nasty
So Nasty
C.
came
Oh,
before
it was
Cassper.
yes.
I thought
Which,
Nasty would be the
by
last.
the way, I think it was a mistake. I think Nasty C should have closed in because his set was way more lit than Casper's. Casper's was also lit, but Nasty C's was like, they were way more like, the fans, everyone was just just going crazy for Nasty C.
Expected.
So he comes on, like I was pretty close. So it was like, oh, like you could see him like, putting in the in-ears and like all that type of shit. Like he walks up, it's dope, it's a vibe. Everyone is going crazy. Now the thing is, I have to make this confession. I'm not I wouldn't say like I'm too like familiar with like his catalog. Nasty C isn't an artist who have like delved very deep into like their catalog. So I was floating for a lot of the songs, but like I could feel the energy. Yeah, I was floating some. I was
man.
like, I could hear people saying, "Play Black and White, play
And you're like,
Lemonade." I'm like, yeah, let's play
on earth is that?
Lemonade.
Beyonce?
And that's bruh. There was one dude he must have been South African because he was saying the songs like
It was
in
good.
South
Is that one
like,
fan, right? That one fan at
yeah,
every concert, like the
exactly,
last one.
bro.
Bro was
Sam, he
crying.
was going crazy, man. He was going so crazy, and he's an older dude. I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing with your life here, man? Anyway, let me not throw shade, but like, yeah. So Nasty C, bruh, he performed. I want to say he performed for a long time. Like, honestly, he gave people like, it was worth their money. He performed like maybe like 30 to 40 minutes, I want to say. Which was crazy. He did like a lot of songs. And bro, he was like on point. Like he was really like he had the lyrics on, like he was just on point. The fan interactions, this everything. Then he brings on Cassper Nyovest. Cassper Nyovest's performance was also cool, but it
Just
wasn't
as hype.
as hype as Nasty C. And then they closed with a song together, which was pretty nice and wholesome. They're releasing music on the same date or something. So they put together
Like albums?
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I can't lie. Like I said, I'm not really too clued in on Casper's and Nasty C's like
Catalog. That's cool. That's
stuff. What else? Oh yeah, and then man, so then after that, there was one more person. Well, before I left, because this is like now at 3-4 a.m. Because there's one more
you were there up till man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What time did Nasty and Cassper come up?
Probably like at 2:30 or like 2. Yeah.
Oh, bro, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm tired. Whiskey tired. Chrome, I'm
Yo,
tired.
stop. What were you going to say?
Oh, sorry. What? Oh, yeah. So after that, this girl Sai Sandabi performed as well. Like after now, Kina, Nasty, and Cassper, which kind of sucks because everybody left. But
that's a bad thing. Yeah, when you put those spots aren't cool at all.
No, but it's like I think it's a spot to like also just give you like a chance, because Saisa really hangs around with like the Sharp guys, Kina, Butros, and all them guys. So I think she's also starting to release music now. And so these are like her early like performances and stuff. So I get it. So shout out to her as well. Even if not too many people were there to experience her music. But yeah, overall, I would give this concert an 8.2 out of 10. I think it was really sick. I think the vibes were immaculate. And yeah, man. Yeah. Me, I'm tired. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Sam, you how was your week, man?
Man.
What did you get up to?
I'm also tired. I will not be joining you in your song, in your chorus. But last week I was out of Nairobi, came back mid this week, past week. And honestly, I've been on my feet since. Like I haven't had the time to just like a long rest. So I'm going off. I mean, it's getting better. I'm a bit more rested, but I'm still tired. My body is showing me signs of
You're aging.
well, no, not aging. It's like I I'm consistently working without rest, my body
Okay,
starts
okay.
doing weird things.
Yeah, it starts to
And I'm starting to
complain.
get those signs. Yeah. So now I'm like, all right, I hear you. Let me try and but you can't though. You have to get the bag. You have to bills are due. You have to, you know.
Bro,
I missed
rent
the
is
concert though. I
due.
really would have liked to be there. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
I
was
wasn't there.
cool though. It was cool.
I'm still not a concert goer. Like I'm still not. Like
Same.
if they're coming on at 2, I'm I'm cool, bro. Like my brain won't be. I wouldn't even enjoy the show at that time because my brain will be like, all right, it's on power saving mode, like completely shut down. But sounds like it was dope.
It was lit. Honestly, it's one
Sounds
of
like it
the
was dope.
better events I've experienced at
Yeah.
Winning Post. So
Yeah.
Sam, what happened in the news?
I want to ask what's the news. But listen, hey, full transparency. Let's break the fourth wall here. I deleted my Twitter. So,
Oh, you
well,
did?
from my phone, that is.
Okay.
And Twitter is one of the places we get news, right? That's where people go to complain about a lot of things.
So,
So
would we say you're an ex Twitter user?
we, that is
Moving on
shockingly clever.
swiftly.
That's so. Wait, so yesterday, this is just random. Yesterday, I was with. So the people I was after I just went to hang out with a couple of friends, and I was with some writers and like people who are in TV.
Okay.
So we were talking about just creativity and the industry. And I realized yesterday that the industry is kind of messed up everywhere. Like it's just a different mess up. Like they're talking. The person who I was talking to she's a writer on what's this show called? Second Family. Is it called Second Family? On Showmax.
I'm not sure. That sounds right.
Well, yeah. So she's a writer and she's written also for other shows. And she was just telling me like what goes on behind the scenes, and just how I mean it's a big.
It's
mess,
also
man.
messed up. It's like the music industry.
But
or is it even worse?
But theirs seems more interesting though. It's like it's. I was just there like almost with popcorn. Like it was just so much drama. It was so fun. In the music industry, I was just you get finessed and that's it. Like there's
can you give us some tea?
Some tea. I mean, it's production woes. Like the machine gives money to a specific person to pay. So the way they do it is the network or the station, like a Showmax or a Netflix, the company would give, I think it's the producer, the money for the show, whatever it is, 10 million, 100 million, and to now create the episodes, right? And so so now the producer is the one who is his or her responsibility to get the show now, like to make the show, and then they pay the people. So it's just, I mean, you can already tell once you give one person all that money, one, it's either that they just finesse and nothing comes out of it, which is a lot of the stories I was getting yesterday, or they try and create cheap art.
Oh, yes, of course, man.
Yeah, they try and create cheap art.
Instead of spending 200,000 for something, you figure out a way to spend 50.
yeah, and then of course they keep the rest. And in that talk, I think it's one thing that we've talked about on here. Like in that talk, I realized that since all our industries are the same, and for us to grow, like the person I was talking to, she was talking about how Nigeria, the Netflix is like giving them 4 times the money that they were being given before, because there's just a high output. South Africa, they're also getting a lot more money than and then Kenya, they're cutting their cutting their budgets by I don't know how much, and we still have to make it work, and that's really bad because again I was hearing some of the rates of what actors are being paid and all of that business, and it's really sad. For it to change, there has to be, in just like the music industry, and we talk about it a lot, there has to be a banding together. We have to stop being so individual. Like all the actors to like put their feet down and say, fam, no, I'm not getting paid
essentially
this
like
little
what's
for my
happening
role.
in America right now.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just like with music, like musicians and session playlists,
Players,
session
yeah.
band members, and all of this. Like we should just force that standard.
Let's
So that's- anyway.
unionize.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was said by Afam, not me. I don't even know why is unionize such a curse word in corporate world. I don't know why.
If you're in
It's
the
weird.
corporate side, it's like, nah, these niggas must not unionize. But unionize because we are for the people, Sam.
Yeah.
We are.
Are we socialist?
I don't know if I want to get into all that stuff.
I was trying to make you uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so anyway, it's just that was just a thing yesterday.
Okay.
I was kind of like so even like these big shows, and they were asking me because they stumbled upon like the newspaper article and all that stuff that we are still yet to talk about, and they were asking me, like some of them were so shocked, like I can't believe this will happen to this person, like I thought this person was, and it's just like it's the same thing as your favorite TV show, like you're watching your TV show and it looks cool, but behind the scenes it's just a
you don't
big
really
mess.
know.
It's a
That's
big mess.
true.
So
That's actually true, man. Yeah. It's just like, I guess it's just like growing up and finding out Santa Claus isn't real.
don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, essentially.
Don't.
Essentially that.
Anyway, that's cool.
Speaking
all
of industry. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I don't even know where we were going with all of this.
No. Actually, this ties in very well. It ties in very well
brilliant,
to our next conversation, which is just shitty industry things. So this is
Let's
now
go.
back to the music industry, but on the events side. We've seen Shoke Shoke Fest cancel a second time for the Ruga concert. Which, honestly, it's brutal, man. It's brutal
This is terrible
because
for their brand.
It's one, yes, it's terrible for the brand, and two, a lot of people had bought like advanced tickets. Now, imagine you, and even Sam, I'm not even gonna lie, I was this close to buying a ticket. I'm not even kidding.
How much were your tickets going for?
I don't even. I think at the. They were like 3,500 or something, like for the regular, something like that. And then imagine you, a person who has bought a ticket and is super excited to go and see your faves. You read, our team is actively. Wait, there's a part. Hold on. Oh yeah, here it is. We understand that many of you had already purchased tickets for this year's festival. We deeply appreciate your support, as these ticket sales directly contribute to making the festival the incredible experience that it is. A significant portion of the funds from ticket sales had already been allocated. This is where, if I was a fan, I would be very. If I had already paid, I'd be very
Why you
vexed.
spend my money, bro?
Yeah, bro, run me back my money.
Exactly. I need to see a receipt. What did you spend my
these
money
guys
on?
are like, a significant portion of the funds from ticket sales had already been allocated to compensate our talented artists and performers who are set to grace the stage.
Cap.
While
That's a lie.
No. So at this point, I'm probably very like I'm feeling like a discomfort in my stomach because I'm like, what the what? You know what I mean?
Your stomach.
So now they continue
That's
to
so
say,
weird.
while we would love to provide immediate refunds, or some shit is coming after that, man.
Yeah.
They are like, we want
usually it's
to-
why we would love to, we won't.
yeah, exactly. That's just the corporate version of saying but. Anyway, we want to be transparent about our current financial situation. Now, whenever a corporate entity tells you they are being transparent about something, my
obviously
God, is it horrible.
Obviously not being transparent.
Oh no, they're not.
They're trying to redirect your attention. Is what they're
Definitely. So So they're saying, as these funds, so we want to be transparent about our current financial situation, as these funds were deployed to support the artists who are an integral part of the festival lineup. Our team is actively working to secure the necessary additional funds. Oh, look at them working so hard, Sam. They're working so hard for the people, man.
Yep.
They're
hard on
working so hard to
excuses is what
secure
they're
the necessary additional funds to process the refunds as soon as possible, and we anticipate, shout out Xenia, that the refunds will be processed within the next 45 to 60 days. 2 months, Sam. 2 months.
You have to wait for your bar.
2 whole months.
Of course, they need 2 months to scramble around, because that's a loss on their part.
And then don't tell me
huge loss.
don't tell me we understand that waiting for a refund can be frustrating. You think? Of course it's gonna be frustrated. I am frustrated you cancelled on me twice.
Yeah.
So Sam.
Yeah. Did they give a reason? Or what did they say? The cancellation of Shoke.
Okay, I didn't read that part.
Due to unmet financial obligations.
Exactly.
What is that? Yo, why do corporate people speak like this? What PR guys need to just, fam, listen, we couldn't make the show. Sorry, we'll give you your money back at some point, hopefully. Just chill. And that's all. You don't need so much space on the paper, on the post writing all this.
Listen.
Gosh, but I understand. I'd rather more of an explanation than none of one. So.
And then they say again, once again, we extend our deepest apologies for any inconvenience this cancellation may have caused.
Yeah,
our team is here to address any questions or concerns you might have. Please reach out to info@shokeshoke.com, which might even probably just be an automated email response.
They created that email address, but no one is opening that. They probably don't even have the password to that joint.
Or DM any of our social media pages. Damn. So there's a huge sentiment going that like all these big events and stuff, man, like a lot of it is just like a scam. Like they're just getting all these advance tickets and using it to
Is this Firefest?
This is, oh my god.
Is this you heard that Firefest is coming back? I saw it somewhere.
Bro, there's a lot of stuff happening in the festival space. 1, Firefest is coming back, and then 2, did you hear what's happening in Burning Man?
No, I didn't hear that.
So apparently it's like rained. And it's a horrible situation. People are unable to leave the space where they do Burning Man, because it's like apparently the place is it's not, I don't know what they call it, but it's like it's not a compound. It's not soil and it's not clay and it's not dust, but like it gets really, really muddy. It's called like playke or something like that. And like it gets really, really mad. So you can't drive on that. You can't whatever. So it's been interesting. Like I've seen like Chris Rock and Diplo are also like stranded there. Like,
oh no, I'm just saying there's a person who died.
There's somebody who died. Oh my god.
Yeah, very recently. That's crazy.
Yeah. So the place is called a playke. It's a playke, an area of flat, dried up land, especially a desert basin from which water evaporates quickly. So yeah, it's been raining and people are stranded and it's kind of whack. So anyway, the festival scene. Sam, do you think you'd ever be able to get into like festivals? And events. Because me personally, I feel like it's a very, very stressful sphere, and I want no part of that. Although there's money in it. What?
Get into as a performer or as
an organizer, as an event organizer. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Well, it's not. I'd have to learn. It's not really for me, just because I don't necessarily like attending things, but
you don't have to. Like, you're an event organizer. You're not. It's not about you attending. It's about you.
I know.
Organizing.
Yeah. So my passion to put it together will not be that high.
But your passion to make money would. I'm joking.
Well, no. Yeah. Clearly, obviously, because there's money in it. Look at Shoke Shoke. It's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of shady stuff that happens in the event space, especially because there's just so much money involved. I mean, you saw how badly organized the event for Boys to Men was. I feel like
Yeah,
there's just a bunch of money, and then a lot of people like not allocating the money where it needs
exactly.
to be allocated.
It's a weird situation where um the money is made available, then everybody just start fighting for it. They
Yeah.
just start going at it just so that you can get a piece of the pie without really trying to figure out whether you're the person to provide the
Yeah.
right. It's crazy.
Listen,
It's
to
crazy.
the people
It's
who bought
shady too.
tickets, and
Sorry, bro.
I
I
yeah,
don't know if you're
man.
getting your money back, but let's see
I
after
don't know
60
either.
days. I doubt you're
Yeah.
going to get your money back.
We'll follow this up after 45 to 60
Hopefully you
days.
do. 45
We're praying.
to 60 business days.
Oh man. That's
They didn't put that joint in there. No, they're not
Wait,
working on the
wait,
weekends to get your money
did
back.
they
Are you
put
kidding me?
business days?
They
Oh no, they
didn't,
didn't.
but
They didn't.
they
Oh man, if they did some, I would be.
they're not going to be working on the weekends to get your money back. Are you kidding me? No, just go ahead and
Wait,
think
then
45 to
that's
60
even
business days.
45 to 60 business days is hella
That's
long.
mad
That might
long,
be
is what
like,
it is. It's
that
mad
might
long.
be like 4 months.
Oh man, no.
Oh,
See now,
this is
I need to
hilarious.
now I'm even jaded. Now I need to know your track record and everything before I even shell out any money for
Is this
performance or
now?
concert.
Would
You're not
anybody?
doing that.
Would anybody even like now for? Because I know they're gonna try and do another festival or
Obviously.
event. Bro, are people gonna want to go for Shoke Shoke now? Because it's looking dodgy.
It's looking crazy for them. Anyway, shout out to them. It's the hustle.
Shout out to everybody. Not shout
Well,
out to them.
let
No,
me not say it's the hustle. I don't know if it's a hustle, but then it's a hustle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yo. Also, I guess this also. So Xenia has kind of transcended like just our music
scene.
segment.
Oh, a
Yeah.
little scene right before our eyes.
What I was saying, yes, that's true. But I'm saying like we're covering her as like even part of news. So Xenia is part of news now, guys. She released an album. Well, was it an album or an EP?
It's an album. Is it an
It's an
album or an
album.
EP? That's a good
Bro,
question.
and
actually.
then this is listen, me if
Love
I
Hate
was
Part
okay.
One.
So this
11
is how
songs. That's an album.
so this is how I am as a person. So like let's say me I was in the R&B sphere and I'm
Yeah.
like also like a contemporary of Xenia's. Like I'm competitive, right? I'm a competitive human being by nature. So if I was doing R&B and I'm seeing okay, Xenia's releasing an album and we know Xenia's quality, and then I'm seeing it's part 1, meaning that she already has part 2 in the tuck. I'd be vexed. I'd be like, yo, if I was like, I'd be like, now,
you think she does?
Huh? Oh,
Do you think she does?
I have it on. Okay.
On good authority.
I have it on good authority that Xenia has a lot of music in the tuck. Like.
I mean, she can have a lot of music,
mixed,
but does she have
no.
part 2
Recorded,
though?
mixed, and mastered, and like.
Oh snap!
Like,
okay.
Scheduled. Like they have a plan. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like it's insane. It's insane, man.
She's out of here, man. She's crazy.
So, man, Xenia, and yeah. What can I say? There's nothing we can say anymore. Like Xenia is killing it. Like, yeah, Love Hate Part 1. Sam,
Love Hate Part 1.
What did you think of the EP? Oh, I mean album.
I gave it a listen. Now I'm going to be honest because I think being honest helps. So I woke up. I went to because I've been again pun anticipating the album and her body of work, just a body of work and what that sounds like from her. So I went to it. The songs were good. The mixing was great. Everything. The presentation was pretty cool. I was a little bit I don't want to say underwhelmed. Maybe it's my expectations, to be honest with you. But then I was a bit. No, I'll just say it. I was a bit underwhelmed. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Underwhelmed for Xenia is when you look at the rest of the field. Again, no slight to anyone, but then she's performing at a really high level. So this would have been a really, really good album for anyone else. But for her, I don't know why I expected a little bit like a further step. And I don't know if I got that. Now, that being said, the album did sound good.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs were well. I mean, she's a brilliant writer. And her
And shout out to
vocal
Mombru,
performances.
bro. Mombru did the thing.
Yeah. Her performance is rather also really good. So that was cool. She put Nyambia. Nyambia has been out for a while. I think that's the first song of Xenia's I listened to. She put that on there. I don't know. I felt a bit iffy about that, but I understand why. That's one of her highest performing songs.
I get it.
Yeah, so I mean, you people have thrown. Who was it? I think it was French Montana at one point who threw a song from 5 years ago on his project. So I do understand that. Although and all that business.
Although when you listen to it in context of the album, you can tell that it's not part of like it felt
current
different
stream of thought.
Yeah, it felt a bit different.
Yeah, it does. And I guess that's what. So that was cool. I mean, the features, we have Karun on there. That might be my favorite, honestly, of the whole project. Then we have Teiwa, that's a Nigerian.
Oh, I thought that was fire. The one with Teiwa, I liked it.
Yeah, that was dope. I think Shalom Dubas. I don't know where she's from, but I think she might also be from West Africa, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, so she had those features on there. So it's just Karun who is it now? Let me ask you now, Afam, is that a thing for you? Like, do you think you would have liked to see more local? Not, I don't say local in that way, but then more like regional acts on her project, seeing that she's part of a lot of the regional.
But who would she collab with?
That's the question now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not sure.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at how it was curated. Yeah, and also it was mostly her by herself, which I like. I thought that was really dope. Who would I like to see her collaborate with vocally?
And listen, I'm not saying that I'm not mad at that. In fact, I don't mind her collaboration with people from the outside, because it's that thing that we had talked about where collaborations with people from other industries really helps to push the music here. So I'm not really mad at that. It's just, it would have been cool to see some names that we're familiar with on here.
I get that.
That's just me.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of who I would really like her to like have collaborated with.
Yeah.
But me personally, I enjoyed the album. I enjoyed the listen. The production quality is very, very high here, man. Really high production value. Bro, what can I say? Xenia is killing it. I like that they added Nyambie and the Chazachini interlude, which was very cinematic. It was so cinematic. I was like, bruh, that could have been the intro, but like I get it. Like coming into low key, it made sense.
I do love that there's Swahili on there, especially since she's
international. So Sam, that's what I wanted to talk about now. I think Xenia is doing. Remember, we had talked about on the podcast. I said, what can Xenia do to like really like now like take it to the next level? Because Xenia, like we've always experienced her as somebody who makes very West-leaning music,
Western sounding
music, right? Which is cool because the Western guys, they have their guys already, right? So how does Xenia, who can like compete in that space, how does she stand out though? Because that space is very saturated.
Yeah, fam, it's overcrowded. It's
exactly
everyone is in there.
So how can Xenia? Exactly. So how does Xenia like do something that's different, offer something that's different, and that's by embracing the fact that she's Kenyan, which she's doing, and and that's ultimately what's gonna really, really take her out of here. Like having like the quality stands up to anybody in the world, and then now you're doing it like and you're really repping like for your heritage, Kenya. You're singing in Kiswahili. You're putting in things that we like. The context is Kenyan and all that type of stuff. That's what's really gonna set you aside from everyone else. And so she's doing that. And so now all I can say, Sam, is I think let's just see what the universe does now. Cause like I think she's doing no, honestly, I think those are the right moves. And now me, all I can say is yo, I wish the best for you, because you're doing it.
Definitely.
You're
I
doing
do.
the
I think
thing.
she's really holding the flag up like super high.
Because so just to finish that stream of thought, like, because now I don't have anything else I can add to what, how you have like, oh, this is what she should do, because if she just does this, like, now I really don't have anything else. Now I can just say, yo, you guys got this, so you guys just do your thing now, because
yeah. I think one thing that would really solidify is, so if this is part one, if she's coming out with a part two, I do think she can level up still. I still like, I could hear it. Like there's still
100%,
ways she could
100%.
push that, and I feel like that's now what her play should be now. You've written for crazy.
Crazy people, yeah.
The top. You've I think she did BGVs on like a Big Sean song at some point. Like she has the
Bro, I once saw Alex Isley in her comment section. I'm like, bro.
Yeah,
this
has
was
the
like 200
recognition
weeks
and-
ago, man. I'm like,
Exactly.
yo, stop it. Like, you're just
400
buddy
weeks.
buddy with
I hate
Alex
that, by the
Isley
way.
for.
I hate that from Instagram. 400 weeks. It's the worst thing in the world. Like, just give me the anyway. Why can't they just say 2 years or 3 years? Why does it have to be weeks? Anyway, I think she has the talent, she has the recognition she has. Now it's time to like for her to like really tighten in and solidify herself as an artist now, not necessarily a writer or a vocal performer, like the whole package. But I'm super excited to see how she goes, man. It's great. We need to see
and then-
more like her.
I'm looking for a post. Bruh, Xenia just casually flexes on us sometimes, man. So in one of her posts when she's now like, when she was announcing like the project was gonna come out tomorrow, like she was just shouting out the people who she's thankful for and stuff. So Soul Headquarters, R&B Faye, Emily Awino, of course, like she has to talk to those guys. They called me Tune. Thank you for believing in us and the project. That's cool. Casually just tags Tunji. Like
Yeah.
just and then
Yeah,
you're just
it's-
gonna be like, yo, kindness, knowing no bounds. Thank you for giving us space and time, and for also being there from the beginning stages of this release. I'm literally just remembering the email with all of us on that back in 2020. Yeah, like, bro, I'm trying to talk to
Yeah,
Tunji today.
That's
not
the flex. getting dubbed on IGN. Oh man.
bro.
Yeah, that's great.
Honestly,
that's good.
like,
Super excited for her, man. Shout out to her. Shout out to Faye also. Faye is I mean, you're doing something right for sure. For sure.
yeah.
So
Oh, and sorry, and just for guys who are listening to this who aren't in the music industry, Tunji is currently CEO of Def Jam. So that dude is very. That's like industry of industry people to know.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those
That's the
guys who are
industry
like,
mold right
what do they say? He's an industry power player. He's a power player in the industry.
Starting to sound like a Shoke Shoke Fest.
Tunji Balogun. Sam, you know what I want for us in our future? I want to see Sam Are. You know what, like in that type of space.
I'm
you
definitely.
know?
I'm sure I'm good. Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be an Afam somewhere. You move like this is your destiny at some point. Like you move like you're supposed to. You just need to own it. Look at you now saying nah, man. Let's continue. What are we doing next? What's next? I think this is something you've expressed to me in the privacy of. And now you want to deny it on the podcast. Yeah, all right, cool. Got you, bro. Got you. You can't run away from your destiny, Afam. But no matter how much you can't run away from it. All right.
the only Destiny I know is Destiny Udogi, who plays
All
for
right.
Tottenham.
Okay. Okay. Bro, you need to go back to bed. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Sam, listen, I'm just gonna come out and say this. I haven't had a chance to listen to new music.
How did I know that's what you're going to say, Afam?
I just haven't, man. Like it's like this week it's just been a lot.
Crazy. Yeah.
I mean, the only song I know right now is Me, I'm Tired. Whiskey,
All right.
Tired. Chrome,
Okay.
I'm Tired.
All
Sorry.
right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
If you guys could see the look on Sam's face, he's honestly
I'm
so tired of me.
bro.
Sam,
I'm
would you
tired.
say
I'm
that
tired
you
of you.
are tired?
All right, yo, let's do new music. Let's just get through new music quickly and we're out of here. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you? So, of course, Xenia dropped. I highly encourage anyone who is in the R&B scene to at least just go listen to it and just listen. Let's see. What else? I also, honestly, I didn't do like too much. I mean, I listened, but I didn't do too much of a deep dive on the music. Mutere released a song called Better. It's produced by someone else. It's interesting seeing Mutere on music on other people's beats, even though he's been doing that though. So that's there. Brooklyn Boys. Did you listen to Undercover? Tell me you at least listen to Brooklyn Boys. No? He shakes his head. Okay. Undercover by Brooklyn Boys. This was different. This is more, it's not their usual drill sound. This was more hip hop, more like Western hip hop.
That tracks, because I had them in the studio like I want to say like 2 weeks ago, and when they were like yo like play some shit, like they were like no not drill, like let's hop on something else.
Yeah. So it was more English raps. I mean, it definitely feels better. I feel like they sound better when they're rapping, when it's sharing and it's like that's their comfortable sound. But I'm not mad at it, honestly. Sauti Sol was on Ruga's album, which was interesting. I didn't expect them to be on that, but it's a song called All My Days. It was cool.
How does it go?
I don't think it's Sauti
Sam,
Sol at their best.
Just hum the song for me, because I haven't heard it.
I don't remember it. I'm so sorry. But I don't think, and you're trying to trip me up. You think I did? Trying to trip me up. It's not going to work. Oh man. But yeah, I don't think Sauti Sol sounded their best on that, if I'm being honest with you. But I mean, it is what it is. It's cool.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. It was kind of like anyway. But again, it's Ruga. It's he's on a trajectory, so you can always. Yeah. What else did I listen to? I breezed through Ethics Kunoma. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Ethic Entertainment, but
I thought I read somewhere that Reckless is officially now saying he's going.
I'll be honest with you,
solo.
they are not sounding like they are. It's sounding a bit disjointed.
So I want to assume Reckless wasn't in this release.
Yeah, see, that's the problem now, and that's my fault. I should have listened to the whole thing, but I didn't listen to the whole thing, so I couldn't tell who was. I just kind of like skimmed through it, and I was like, I'm cool.
Okay, it's produced by.
But then again, I don't
West,
necessarily listen to their music like that. So, or like the whole Gengetone, like that's not. I'm not too. I mean, I listen to it, but I'm not too invested in it. So maybe that's my other issue. Yeah. So that was that. Let's see, who else dropped? I mean, I didn't listen to much, honestly. There's something I wanted to bring up, and I think we talked about before, and then I'll get back to Kenyan music. So Davido released this whole thing of West, not, okay, now it wasn't Western, but then other people jumping on Afrobeats, like hits.
Yeah, I know he had Lato on his song as a remix one or something.
Yeah. So he did Unavailable and Sean Paul and let me see, I don't know what the person's name is. They are on it, and honestly, I was like,
it's not a vibe.
This is a miss.
It's like when
missest of all misses.
It's like when Jason Derulo hopped on Ta 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 by Bayani.
Yeah, it's like, please, we don't need it.
Get that shit out of here, man.
I get it.
No, no, I don't get it. No, Sam, no, I don't get it, and I don't understand what you're trying to do. Stop.
Yeah, just
that was
bro.
Ta 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 is a classic song for 2023. Please don't contaminate it with.
Yeah, it just wasn't. I was like, I like Sean Paul. I didn't want to hear him on this, and he didn't. I was just like, it's so unnecessary. Very. But anyways, back to Kenyan music. Divaji and Lil Austin. Have you heard of Lil Austin? No.
In
There is a song called Peter
relation
Pan.
to Joel Austin?
Is he related? Yeah, from all the way from Kenya.
Oh, sorry.
Davaji and Lil Austin. Yeah, he's a Kenyan.
Oh, I know
there is-
Davaji. I know Davaji.
You know
I
Davaji, yeah. So I really like that joint. It's drill, but it's like drill with like this drill with like samples, high pitched samples. It's really dope. I actually I love the beat. That was cool. Exorcist, Esam Gavi came.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
a little mishap with that.
Yeah.
But-
Well, it's not the biggest of mishap. Well, actually, I
Well.
produced a song on that 3-pack. It's a collaboration EP with Asam Gavi and Jody Faneto. And yeah, I produced the last song. And
Hey.
yeah, they kind of miscredited me as producing a different song than I did, which
Well,
yeah,
miscrediting is better than no crediting, right?
I guess so. I guess at least my name is somewhere there,
Yeah.
floating around
Yeah.
in the ethos. But yeah, I
Yeah,
produced
that-
Mike Myers. So oh shit, yes,
Fire.
Fire. Got a
Fire.
placement. Wow,
Fire.
exciting.
Look at you doing your thing. I need to start chasing placements now. Never
Sam,
doing
I
that.
feel like
Never
if you-
chasing placements. I just need to get to work. Just need to work with
Yeah.
people. That's it.
Yeah.
But there's actually stuff coming up, so let's not. That's how I'll leave that up. I'll leave that there rather. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't really get into it, so I didn't listen to much else.
Okay.
Yeah. To play though, for the podcast, I think there's an artist who I've been following ish. I said sort of twice. Been following. His name is Eric Ananda. Yeah, his I really enjoy his music. I think I talked about his last release. And this week we haven't played him yet. This week he released a song called, let me get to it. It is called, dang, I was just looking at it right now. Are you kidding me? A song called Wait For You. Sorry. A song called Wait For You by Eric Ananda. I love the vibes. It's very EDM. It's not very EDM. It's almost, I don't know. It's just I find it really
Yeah.
cool. And then his vocals and everything. At least for me, I enjoyed it. So if unless you have something else to play, I think we could give them a taste.
Do you wanna like just to intro the song, just hum the hook melody so that we can
Here
get
is Wait
into
For
it?
You by Eric Ananda.
I believe that Saturday morning's always chasing you, talking to the moon. I believe that Sunday morning's coming after you, always haunting you. And as we whisper, and as we glisten, and as we to the moon, and as we watch as the days roll past, I promise I'll wait for you. 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 This feels like a difficult moment. I feel like a different person. This isn't where we are supposed to be. I left the door wide open. You say that you're hoping I stay just for a minute more. I believe that Saturday morning's always chasing you, talking to the moon. I believe
that was Wait For You by Eric Ananda. I mean, I think that's a really good song. Shout out to you, Eric Ananda.
Shout out to you, Eric Ananda.
Ananda, yeah. I'm looking forward to because I've been listening to some of his recent stuff, so I'm looking forward to hearing more from him. And he's not doing bad with the numbers too. So, well, for a Kenyan act, that is. Yeah, that's that. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, man. Wow, that was episode 39. Wow, we're already on episode 40. Sam, soon we're these 30s have flown by. We're soon gonna be on episode 50, which is cool. We need to do something dope for episode 50, man.
Yeah, let's not miss another milestone. Just completely forget about it.
Yeah.
Although celebrating 50 though. I mean, okay. I mean, let me not rain on your parade. Yeah, we'll
it's
think
not
of something.
my parade, it's our parade.
It's our parade. No, did I say your? I said our.
You said your.
No, I said our. It's a podcast. Like, we'll play it back. I said our for sure. See how people lie on podcasts.
Sam is really just gaslighting me.
People lie on podcasts like that.
Broadcast. You guys are seeing firsthand how gaslit I get. Anyway.
Okay, all right. Okay. Follow us on Spotify. Can we wrap this up?
You can listen to. Yeah. Do you know why Sam wants us to wrap it up quickly? Because Sam is tired. Gin, I'm tired. Chrome, I'm tired. Whiskey, tired.
Yo,
Morgan,
can we
tired.
please?
I'm sorry,
Why?
but that song is crack cocaine at this point.
It's an earworm. It's stuck in your ear. You need to.
It's stuck
listen
in my
to something
head,
else. Go listen to Eric Ananda. Stop listening.
Yes,
to
but also listen to Sabi Wu. Listen, we created this platform for Kenyan music. The 30% podcast is our us putting our foot down and saying, you know what, more Kenyan music needs to be played in general, not even just in radio. So you can listen to us on Spotify, Anchor Music, Apple Music, YouTube, as well as Google Plays. You can find us on Threads, on Twitter, on Instagram, on
Threads is still a thing.
It is, and it's very boring. Threads is so boring. Or you can find us on Twitter/X. You can find us on TikTok. And man.
By the way, I'd just like to say, sorry. You see how this is even, I don't know why I interrupted you with this pointless information, but you see how you see the icons, the little icons, like you'll see the Instagram icon, then you'll see the whatever
Twitter.
Facebook icon. The Threads icon looks so bad next to all of those. Just the X. I mean, not the Thread, sorry, the X. The X icon
it's
just looks
horrible.
terrible next to all of that.
And if I remember clearly, you were talking.
No.
Of
Don't
Elon
misquote
Musk.
me. I like the way it came about. I like the lack of bureaucracy, but I do not like the way it looks.
Well,
on next to all
let's
this,
let
other.
the audience.
I didn't say.
Let's let the audience decide.
All right. Just going. This is also a form of gaslighting, by the way. Let me just tell you
Kinda.
that. Yeah, and you know it. Continue.
But you guys, you know what? We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for listening, and we shall catch you on episode 40.
The big 40.
The big 40. Ooh, it's gonna be our 40, bro. 40 Drake, like 40. Anyway, on that
that's a
sour note,
I get what you're trying to do, but that's a stretch. Let me protect you from the people.
Thank you. Okay, bye. See you.
Bye.